Hello practice members and friends, this is Dr. Bryan from Laneville Family Chiropractic. Thanks for taking time to watch this short video. I've got a good friend and fellow practice member with me, Don DeSanto. Don, please introduce yourself.
Well, as Dr. Bryan said, my name's Don DeSanto. I've been with Dr. Bryan about a year now. It's been great. And I'm also a professional bass player.
Excellent, excellent. Well, thank you, Don, for coming out today, taking time. Wanted to put this short video together because it's a great analogy with what we're doing with the NUCCA Chiropractic in the office. The analogy is how an instrument is like the human body. It needs to be tuned and it also needs maintenance. So I'm going to have Don go through a tuning process with the bass and then go ahead and explain how that's very much like what we do here at the office.
Okay, so obviously my bass is in tune right now. So I'm going to just detune it a little bit, and I will keep this string, the D string, in tune. And we always find, like if I was a piano player here, I would tune to the piano player. If I was in an orchestra, I would tune to the oboe, and I would get this A in tune. Right now I'm looking at my tuner. I'm a little bit sharp, and still a little sharp, and there we go. Now at this point, I use the center of the bass, and I listen to the vibrations, and I bring that up until it's in tune. So there we go. Now we've got our G string in tune. Now I'm going to go to the A string. You can hear that's very flat. And we're just going to bring that up. Notice I'm just working from the center of the bass. Now the E isn't too bad. And then there we go. And that's how I tune.
Excellent. So one thing I noticed when he tuned the instrument that correlates fairly well with the NUCCA adjustment, like Don said, he goes to one area, he goes to the center of the bass to tune the entire instrument to make that beautiful sound come out. It's very much analogous to what we do with the NUCCA adjustment. We go to the top of the spine, the atlas, they call it the atlas or C1, top neck bone, and we tune that up by putting it back underneath the skull very gently, very specifically, very precisely, like Don's tuning the fine instrument here. And we use that to move the entire spine. Now there's lots of approaches to do that, but that NUCCA adjustment correlates very well with what we do with an instrument. Another question that I get with the NUCCA adjustment, Don, is can you just put it in there once? Can you glue it in? Let me ask you this. With the instrument, have you tuned it just once in a life, or do you have constant tunings or maintenance? Why or why not?
Well, that's a joke. We always say, oh, it's tuned at the factory. Well, no, it's not tuned at the factory. An instrument adjusts with weather. You put it in a case, you move it around, you have to tune it. Sometimes I'll tune it at a job 2 or 3 times within the job if the room gets colder or hotter. So the point is you need to constantly maintain the tuning of the instrument. You need to also, your strings get old, you need to replace them too, or you won't intonate well. So it's a constant adjustment.
Absolutely, that's what I thought you'd say. It's fairly analogous again to the human body. We wish we could just keep it tuned up from birth, but the reality is that we have those daily physical, chemical, emotional stressors in our lives. And that is why the human body needs constant tuning also, why it needs to be monitored through the adjustments through chiropractic. You get to benefit from it as long as you wish, just like you get to benefit from a beautiful sound coming in the instrument as long as you maintain it and keep it in tune. And that's exactly why we do that with the body. You want to eat healthy, you want to exercise, but you want to make sure it is tuned up and in alignment to optimize your potential so you can have the advantage and live a happy, healthy, higher quality life. Don, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for coming out. He took time out of his busy schedule to bring his excellent instrument here and show us how he tunes it. Please, if you have any questions, give us a call or contact us. We'll have that information in the email. Until then, be well.